Mega Times Now news break. The ED complaint against NCP chief Sharad Pawar has been accessed by Times Now, in which the ED has called Sharad Pawar a kingpin. Remember, the Enforcement Directorate has filed an FIR against the Pawars in the bank scam, and now we're being told that the ED has called Sharad Pawar a kingpin. We've accessed the FIR, these explosive ED documents in which a reference of the kingpin is being made, and Sharad Pawar has been called the kingpin. Let's go across to Siddhant, who's joining us with more details. Siddhant, we've accessed these documents, the ED complaint against the Pawars, in which the ED has called Sharad Pawar a kingpin. We're also joined by our senior editor Bhavtosh. I'll come back to you, Bhavtosh. Yes, Siddhant, go ahead.
Well, yes, these are the exclusive documents accessed by us, and relying on these documents, the FIR and ECIR was registered by Enforcement Directorate and Mumbai Police. Now, Mumbai Police played it smart initially by not naming the accused in the FIR, but when Enforcement Directorate took FIR, they named all the accused, which include Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar. Now, the document that have been accessed by us clearly tells us the detail in a chronological order that when and how, in what circumstances the loans were given to the sugar mills. Not just that, the document that we have accessed, and we are playing it on a screen. This is what I feel clearly says that how the loans were given to these sugar mills, and in one of the documents and the allegation that have been made. So this is a complaint of a FIR, and in one of the documents which I would like to read for the viewers says, I say that since loans were disbursed at the behest of Kingpin, such as Shri Sharad Pawar, who exercised absolute control over the affairs of the MSC and DCC banks in Maharashtra, and without whose prior approval no loans were sanctioned. Kingpin word has been used in the complaint of FIR, and this is the exclusive copy for our viewers that Times Now have accessed. Kingpin, Sharad Pawar, NCP Supremo, Kingpin in this entire case. This is what the agencies are saying. Mumbai Police initially played it smartly by not naming the accused, but Enforcement Directorate, when they registered this FIR, Sharad Pawar was named, Ajit Pawar was named. Not just that, if we talk about the chronological order in which the loans were given, after every loan sanctioned, the name of Sharad Pawar is mentioned. They have made the list of the loans given from the period 2007 to 17, and after every transaction Sharad Pawar's name is mentioned. And
so every loan was given after Sharad Pawar's approval. Yes, stay on with us, Siddhant. And before I go across to Bhavtosh, let me quickly go across to Hina, who I believe has those documents, and we've also accessed the complainant's statement, Hina.
Well, that's right. So this is a set of documents, Swati, that has been accessed by my colleague Siddhant, which he was talking about just now, in which the word kingpin has been used for NCP chief Sharad Pawar, who says that this is nothing but political vendetta because the elections in Maharashtra are just less than a month away. And this is something that we need to highlight for our viewers, how Mumbai police perhaps had not really named Sharad Pawar, as Siddhant was mentioning, but ED has not really minced any words here. And it says, I say that since loans were disbursed at the behest of Kingpin, and this is something that we really need to highlight for our viewers, at the behest of Kingpin, this is the word that has been used for Mr. Sharad Pawar, and it says, as Shri Sharad Pawar, who exercised absolute control over the affairs of the MSC and DCC banks in Maharashtra, and without whose prior approval no loans were sanctioned. So clearly it is being cited that Sharad Pawar was the kingpin, the main man behind this entire 25,000 crore rupees scam that was going on, and now ED has clearly named Mr. Sharad Pawar as well in this. The FIR is not and cannot be an encyclopedia, and as such it may not be possible to give the names of all the persons involved in illegal disbursement of loans either by MSC Bank or DCC Banks or by Penn Urban Cooperative Bank. So essentially Mr. Sharad Pawar has been named very, very clearly, being called as the kingpin, and yesterday we told our viewers how the charges are quite quite grave. The major violations, that were there, loans were being sanctioned by these banks to various sugar mills and spinning mills without even these mills having proper eligibility, meeting the proper eligibility criteria. Their financial health was extremely bad. Despite that, the loans were being sanctioned. Why? Now, that is something that Mr. Sharad Pawar will have to answer.
Right, Siddhant.